Selecting the right jury can make all the difference in a trial. And attorney Nico LaHood with LaHood Norton Goss Law Group and Alamo City expert joins us today to explain why jury selection is so important. You hear about that a lot, right? It's a long process too, isn't it? Jury selection.
It's really jury deselection. And you're not selecting a jury, you're asking questions and then both sides are striking. But jury selection is critical. It's arguably the most important part of a trial. And the way I describe it to people, it's like the soil. If you're trying to grow a defense and present evidence, you need fertile soil. If you don't have the right people in your jury that are going to be open to your theories of the case and your defenses, well, then it's going to fall flat.
So what are you looking for? Obviously, it depends on the case, right? But typically,
overall, someone that doesn't mind, understands the presumption of innocence, that just because the government is accusing someone and someone is sitting in that chair, that anybody could be sitting in that chair. Someone that is okay with questioning the government, someone that's okay with questioning law enforcement or an investigation. Someone, and we started implying and putting in our theories of the case, and so we do a lot of scaled questions. We're very strategic, and there's actually a method to the madness in picking a jury to make sure you have the right people in that box.
I want to ask you about, when it comes to high-profile cases, which you've had several on your plate recently.
Right.
How important is that picking a jury when it comes to a case like that?
Well, in our last case, everyone, literally everyone, 450 people in the jury panel, the potential jury panel, had heard about the case.
Yeah.
And it's not whether they hear about the case, it's how they formulated an opinion about the case. And we've put together a series of ways that we conduct our jury selections where we can get to the heart of the matter, ask them questions, see if they've heard about the case versus if they've formulated an opinion. And it's really specific, and it's come over years of practice and trying things out. So we have a way to handle that. But it's not about whether a jury member has heard about the case, it's whether they've formulated an opinion and they're not going to be fair.
Well, yeah, and that's where the experience comes in, knowing the right questions to ask, right, Nico?
Absolutely. You have to, and each case is different. I mean, the two last high-profile cases we handled had very different issues, and so we had to formulate our questions understanding that. Now, there's some borderline questions about presumption of innocence, cross-examination, right to a jury trial, what it means to have a jury trial. Those are basic, and you want every jury member to commit to that. But there are specific questions that have to be asked to make sure you feel like you know who's on that jury.
What I really like about you and your group is y'all been on both sides, right? So you've been prosecutors and you've been defenders. So that's got to make such a difference when it comes to these high-profile cases. It
does. I mean, and people understand that, and you can see that. Hopefully, when you get into trial and people see us in trial, they can tell that we did what the other side did. We did with the government, and I respect it. And if I ever were to do it again, I would do it with honor. I'm just saying that it matters when you've seen both sides of it. The analogy I give people is like doing an audit for the IRS. If you were an IRS agent on the other side and now you're a CPA that understands the other side, your client's in good hands.
Oh yeah, you have such a leg up on everybody else. Nico, thank you for being here, for walking us through that. If you ever need an incredible attorney, I'm telling you, you can call LaHood Norton Goss Law Group. Someone will answer 24/7, 210-797-7700. You can also go online to lahoodnorton.com.